You probably have interacted with a computer at least once in your life, right? Like in any capacity, the computer in your phone, do you have a phone? The computer in your car's GPS, do you have a car? The computer in your robot dog's cranial casing, huh? Most people know their way around some sort of computational device. Let's take the basic example of a calculator. You put in numbers, tell it what operation you want performed, and get new numbers. That's crazy. As we mentioned in the intro, this is how neuroscientists model the way our brain works, as computers. That is, input moves to storage processing, which moves to output. This might seem a little rudimentary, but it's taken a long time to reach that conclusion. Since we all live in the same world, that would mean that the input for most people experiencing the same event would be the same. That also means that after processing, the output would yield the same thing, right? But that would mean a world where everyone reacts the same way as their friend or neighbor. And we know that that is definitely not the case. So what gives? First, the brain is way more complex than the simple model we've got here. You can truncate the process down to a few words, but we're taking each step for granted if we look at things superficially. Let's begin with the input part. Even when two people look at the same thing, they may not perceive it the same way. For instance, if you and Psy come from different cultures and observe a party full of people, you may recognize your friends, enjoy hearing your favorite song played on the speakers, and feel excited hearing people cheer in your native language. In contrast, Psy may see a group of unfamiliar faces, feel anxious about the DJ's turntable plugged into a loose outlet, that's a fire hazard, and find everyone speaking in a foreign language they don't understand. You might take in the great sense of the sweet perfume of guests trying to impress each other, whereas Psy could be less sensitive to the smell of perfume and instead notice the odor of sweaty dancers on the dance floor. Although you are receiving the same visual, auditory, and olfactory inputs, you may be taking in a grand old time while Psy is taking in an anxiety attack waiting to happen. And second, we're also skipping over the processing part a bit too haphazardly. Many forces are at play regarding how we react to things, even if we don't realize we're reacting at all. Our instinctual responses to past and present input can inform how we store and process future input. Someone compliments your clothes. You store it in your short-term memory so you don't immediately forget what they said. You have an internal reaction to the compliment, consisting of becoming a little bit happier, and an external reaction, consisting of a smile and a thank you. Now imagine this keeps happening. People often compliment your clothes whenever you show up to school, or work, or the old-timey confectionery shop, etc. Over many years, you have many fond memories of people complimenting you. From this, you gain lots of pride in your fashion sense. You carry yourself confidently whenever you wear a new outfit and are happy when thinking about clothes.